Hi there, this is Razwan from Maher's Kitchen again, and today we are going to make that many time requested how to make a souffle. Now, when you hear about souffle, some people get intimidated or like, "Ooh, this is a fancy name," but it's a really easy, not complicated dessert or savory. You can make it, and today I'm going to teach you that. And it's simple ingredients. All you're going to need is 3 eggs. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, unsalted butter. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour. You're going to need half a cup of milk, half a cup of chocolate. Your preference. I prefer semi-sweet chocolate, and then a little bit of sugar. You need ramekins to make souffle. Now, if you don't have ramekins, some people are going to say, "Can we use a cup?" Yes, if it's an oven-proof cup. So any ceramic dishes, plates like that, small, you don't want it bigger. This is about 6 ounces. It's 6. And you can use cups or no matter, of course. What do we do with it is we brush it with butter and then coat it with sugar. Okay, and that's it. Let's start. Okay, so you put the 2 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan, and you're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour. Now this method, we call it roux. It's a French term, or actually a culinary term, roux, which is just flour and butter. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. You see it right now. Okay. Okay. And while it's heating, you add cold milk. Cold milk, hot roux, no lumps. If you put hot roux and hot milk, is going to have lumps. So you want to avoid making any lumps. Okay, so I'm going to add milk here. And I'm going to whisk, keep on whisking. About half a cup. And then I'm going to keep whisking until it's thicken up. So in here, this step, we call it a bechamel, but we're making a dessert. So it's going to be added some sweetness in it. So no sugar, I did not add any sugar. I'm going to keep whisking until this gets thicker. And that was fast. This is if you can see the consistency here. See how thick it gets? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the chopped chocolate inside the bechamel that I've done, and it's automatically, it's going to melt. The chocolate's going to melt. Now remember, you can see in here, this is no heat on. You don't want to burn the chocolate. So I got a melted chocolate here, and this is the base of your souffle. If you want to make savory, you can add cheese. Goat cheese is great with the souffle, goat cheese. You can skip the chocolate. You can make white chocolate. I've done white chocolate. I've done rose water. I've done pistachios. So this is what you want to get. Okay? Now we are going to separate the eggs. Okay, so here's how you separate. Cut it in half and cut it like so. Okay, I got the egg yolk on the side and egg white on the other side. Alrighty, and I'm going to add now 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And thank you, Ala. I can hear the and I'm going to whisk it like so. I'm gonna add the chocolate, the chocolate mixture inside the egg yolk, like so. Got it? I'm gonna put all of them now. Now you don't want to add it while it's very hot because you're gonna have scrambled eggs. So I want to make sure everything is cooled down and combined. And that should be good here. Okay, now we're going to whisk the egg white, and that process called the meringue. Now there's several things how you can do it. You can use the hand mixer, the stand mixer. I'm going to do a classic tradition one, which is just using the whisk. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, and that's white salt. It's going to bring more flavors. And I'm going to whisk like that. And it's fast, one side, keep on doing like, and then I'm going to add gradually sugar with it. That's where the sugar comes. And it's going to give a more volume to the egg white. And then when we come back, you're going to see a very stiff peak. It's called stiff peak. So for the sugar, you might ask how many sugars you should add to the 3 egg white. I will say approximately a quarter of a cup. It varies how you like your soufflés. I usually don't like it super sweet. So this is a quarter of a cup of white sugar should be nice. All right. See that? Whew. This is a great workout and we're almost done here. Okay. So,
by the way, we have an electric mixer. He refuses to use it.
Yes, we do have it.
To use his hand.
Yeah. Classic old tradition, yes. Okay, now, here's what you need. You're going to need a spatula. And what I'm going to add a little bit of the egg white to the chocolate sauce. Just a tiny bit. Okay? And you don't want to destroy the whole air that we just done here. And what I'm doing, I'm mixing it. So mixing it to loosen up a little bit of that chocolate sauce that we made. Okay, this is good. And I'm folding to combine everything. Now I'm gonna add this to the souffle. One step. And I'm going to just fold it like so. You see how I'm going to do it? I'm going to keep the air and I'm going to fold it. I'm not going to whisk it. Fold it like so. Now I can add all the chocolate sauce that I made. Like so. And look at what my process is doing. I'm folding the chocolate in. Now, if you have cocoa powder, it's another stronger chocolate. You'll have flavored chocolate, but we're happy just to have a light chocolate. Now, you see it?
Cocoa powder.
You do?
Yes.
Well, it's okay. So that's what we're looking for. That's it. Now we're going to transfer this sauce to the meringue. Okay, so it turns out we do have cocoa powder. I don't know the pantry inventory here, obviously. So I'm going to use 1 big tablespoon of cocoa powder inside that mixture. Why we're doing this, you say? I'm going to have more intense flavor of the chocolate. And it's going to give it a beautiful, beautiful texture, as you can see. And this, if you can see it very clear, this is how beautiful, airy, and fluffy the batter that you want to add it inside your ramekins. Once again, I'm going to use a cup here to put inside my ramekins. And I have 3 here. And I believe what I've done is going to yield about 4 ramekins. But,
let's make an extra.
We'll make an extra, sure. We'll make an extra. And there's another thing. People say, can we put it in the refrigerator, you know, prep everything, and then when we have guests, we can pull it out? Yes, you can. There's one thing that you need to know. When we put it in the oven for 12 minutes, if you pull it out from the refrigerator, it's going to take longer, approximately 14 minutes. Okay, now, you don't want to tap because all this is full of air. I want to just roll like that to even everything, like so. And then I bring my thumb and just make sure there is no sugar on top of the edges. Why? Because if you're going to have sugar, the souffle is not going to rise evenly. It's going to rise crooked like that. So same thing, I'm going to roll it so to even everything and go with my thumb like so. And go with my thumb like so. Okay, we have a preheated oven at 375. Put this right in the middle. Push it down, make sure all the temperature goes in. And then we're gonna say, hey Google, set the timer 12 minutes. Okay guys, well, here you have it. Chocolate souffle, better to eat it warm because it goes down, as you can see. I put, if you're serving it with a plate, we prefer like, I put some paper towel, some water so it doesn't slip.
And you wet it,
And
huh?
What?
You wet it.
Yes. And then, I wet the paper towel. And then for the tongs, so to lift it, if you don't have a plastic end tongs, you can put a rubber band, safer, so you can lift the souffle without slipping. And here you have it, guys. Enjoy. The next time I'll make baklava for you. That's what is baklava.
They look amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my souffle. Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right.
These look delicious.
Oh, it's a video. I'm enjoying this. This is one of the best souffle, chocolate souffles that I make. I make a lot of souffle.